Hello FTM Transtastic, I'm Julian, it's Sunday and I am making a new video. The topic of the week is bucket lists, and I had an issue with that because I remember I tried looking for a bucket list that I made when I was like 13, but I couldn't find it. Maybe I threw it away. And that made me remember that I very often I throw away things, you know. Now the bucket list on itself, it wasn't important. I mean, I wrote it when I was a teenager, or not even a teenager, a preteen, and there were things in that, like all the cars that I wanted to own, like models, and the countries that I wanted to visit, and some books that I wanted to read, and that was it. The last time I checked that little booklet, it was a booklet about this size, so it was meant for me to keep filling it with things. The last time I saw it, I think I was still in high school, and I was surprised at how many things I had already done. I mean, most of them were not things that I wanted to do, but actually books that I wanted to read. And I had read a lot of the books in there, so I crossed them out and I wrote a few more titles, and that was it. I probably already read the titles that I wrote, but I have not visited Zimbabwe, so that's still there. I am feeling so weird right now because I remember all of the things that I've thrown away, and that now I regret. Not only that thing, I don't think I threw it to the trash, by the way. Maybe it's just lost, but who knows. But actual journals, or even pages of journals and blog entries that I have deleted or tear, how I got rid of all those things simply because I didn't felt like that anymore, which is completely normal. I remember I had a very small little notebook like this. It was given to me by a relative, and I wrote in it as if it was a diary, and instead of writing the actual date, I wrote the day that I was old. So I would write day 3753, and that was how old in days I was. And I made the math by hand. It was probably wrong. By hand, of how many days I had, like all by hand. Serious, it was crazy. And I really wrote nothing, like the crush that I had on somebody, or if I was angry at my mom. At some point, I just took all of those pages and tore them down, and I threw them to the trash. Because the journal was very pretty. It was a really pretty piece of paper, and I thought that the things that I wrote were too silly to be in that journal. Now on the actual topic of bucket list, I mean, I don't have anything more to say right now. The only thing in my bucket list is to have top surgery. I mean, you could add in there, I don't know, finish my thesis, and but that's just a short-term goal. It's not really, I'm not sure what kind of things you put in a bucket list, to be honest. I want to be a professor in university at some point. I mean, if I'm serious about it, I don't want to climb the Mount Everest. I don't want to climb the Mount Everest, but I guess I want to go hiking somewhere. I really wish I could go hiking in the Barranca del Cobre. It's in Chihuahua, Mexico. What is that thing where you walk a lot in many days? I want to go scuba diving. That's what I want to do. I want to go scuba diving. I'm thinking only about sports. I want to go to Alaska There's a picture of a couple of some dudes. I want to do something like that. I want to be very close to orcas. I know it's dangerous, don't tell me that. In their natural environment. I just really love whales and sharks. So I want to swim with those animals, all of them at the same time. I don't care. I really like the outside world. I don't know why I don't go there that often. It's so crazy.